Hey, welcome to Chaos Entropy. Today's episode is 121. Today's date is May 14th, 2026. If you notice, it's been 2 weeks only because the one before this, which hasn't been uploaded just yet, is a whole one-shot D&D session that is taking more time than I thought. For the future of the podcast, I don't know if we're gonna keep doing it like weekly or if we keep doing D&D, if it'll be like on rotation. But for now, the podcast will still keep going. Um, I would say expect it weekly for now. Uh, unless
I
further
just kind of waited for it to load. It's like 5 hours long.
audio, yeah. Do you think we'll be? Because I know Vlad said he asked me about the next D&D session, and I'm thinking like, if we were to keep doing them, do you want them to be like on rotation or something like that, like every other week, like a flip
I mean, if
flop,
you want,
like between
um,
podcasts and then? Because I think for him, he said it might have been easier to like, um, create all this stuff. It gives him more time.
if you want
Yeah,
to, or if you want to do it on a separate day, sure. Just
yeah.
tell me ahead of time.
Well, I assume this was like Wednesdays was still the easiest to lock down just because of since we do
I
the
said Wednesday
podcast.
because like
Yeah.
I'm usually free
But
Wednesday because
well, unless you find out you have a day, we can do it. But yeah, let's see. What's the first thing? I'll quickly talk about as of the taping of this recording. Yesterday, I went to a signing for Dan Slott. If anyone knows who that is, he was the major Spider-Man writer
Batman.
for the last
Oh,
decade. Not this decade, but the last like late 2000s into like that whole decade. Um, he wrote the most, maybe. I don't. I think Stanley might have wrote more than him. I don't know. Sorry. Uh, but I came there at Midtown Comics in New York, and I stood there for 5 hours, had a good time. It did.
Jesus.
It did not rain, but like there was like slight drops. I was like, "Oh my lord!" I was like, "It was not meant to do this today." I was like, so. And I met some people who were into like the grading aspect of comics and things like that, and they were explaining to me like what they do the gradings for, and I found that they're not like the people who when they grade stuff, they're not buying and selling type of market people. They're like they actually do keep it like on like a prized possession type thing. I'm like, okay, I can see why you would do that. Me personally, I don't think I would ever grade a comic because I like to still touch it. It's meant to be
Oh
read
yeah.
and meant to be
Wait,
looked at.
what's greeting?
You know, like when they put it in like a plastic container basically,
Oh,
and
okay.
they label it like a
I got
nine. For they do it for cards, they do it for comics, they do it for quite any type of media that can be put into a box and say how well preserved it is.
you. Oh wait. When I do this, can you hear anything?
No, I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind.
But
Does it sound any different?
no,
Okay.
I don't think so. Uh, but yeah, that was that. And then it's crazy though. Usually those lines are not. They're like over hundreds of people sometimes. But this time, I guess because Dan Sly had to leave early or something, they only capped it to 100 people. I had no idea about that, and that scared me.
Did you
But
get him?
then I know I was able to get to him because I was like the 10th person in line. I got there
Uh,
so early. I was like 10, so that made it a lot better. And I had a friend that comes to the signings with me like every time, and he usually has to come late because he gets off at like 5. But he came around 4:30. The thing starts at 5, and I got him in line with me instead of in the back. I was like, no one's gonna stop you, no one's. And usually they give out tickets, but for some reason, like to say like you're in line, but they didn't give out any tickets. They just saw us, like they counted. I guess because it was so short, like it was like 10 by 10 this time. So 10 people go in, you wait, and it's only also because Dan Sly is known to be a talkative person, and I found that out really quickly. Because like each person like had like over a minute with him. They were
Wait,
just
so
talk- it was
did
awesome.
you
Yeah.
have to like pay to get it signed?
The only payment is his new comic. So like the minimum requirement to get stuff signed is to buy the new comic, which is $5. That is so much
That's
better.
it? Oh,
That is so much better than going to a Comic Con where you're paying outrageous prices.
yeah.
That's why I love these signings. All you have to do is the bare minimum is buy the book. I'm like, okay, I'm good with
Pretty
that. I'm
cool.
like, $5 for a signing. I'm like, and you can bring up to 2 or 3 items from home to get signed books. So I brought this is crazy. I got a book from called The New Warriors, which was like an X-Men side comic, related comic, but it was crazy. It was 1991, almost 35 years ago. Uh, and I believe it was Dan Slott's like first or second comic ever. And he told me when I gave it to him, he was like, this is the first time I ever put Spider-Man into a comic, like into his comics he ever wrote for Spider-Man. I was like, oh, I was like, thank you for saying that
Crazy.
out loud so everyone can hear. And I was like, oh, how special! I got a book of his one, like his first book by Marvel, and he's like, yeah, but like not a lot of people know that, but like before I was the Spider-Man guy, I put him in my book beforehand. This is the first time I ever put. I'm like,
Oh,
oh my lord! And they were doing like a live stream, like a whatnot or whatever that app is called.
what's
The
up?
what? No, whatnot is like a eBay type selling app for comics usually.
Oh,
Where they do live streams, and compared to eBay, if you're selling something, you can show a video versus like pictures, which I think is cooler because you can really see what you're buying. Like a
yeah,
person could take a video of the whole thing, and you can really see what the heck you're about to buy, which is a lot better for the bidding. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, the Midtown Comics and also they do like an Instagram like reel or whatever, recording like outside in the line, and the owner does
Oh,
it. I didn't realize the owner does it. This older guy, and he's walking back and forth. And someone had like an awesome comic on him in line. He's like, "Oh, look at this!" I'm like, I told the guys, I was like, "Yo, get a comic." I was like, "Yo, get a comic." Let's be part of this live stream. The last one, I'll say this: the Dan Slot one, best experience ever. That guy is the most. I've never had more of a chill experience talking to an individual. I think I talked to him for at least 2 minutes. You know how crazy it is to talk to someone in a line for like I was able to talk for 2 minutes. I'm like, oh my god.
did you time it or something? How did you
No,
know
but
it was
I
2 minutes?
knew I was there for a long time, like longer than a normal like when you get up to a person, you can maybe talk for like a few and then have to leave. But it's because one, he's very talkative. Two, the line was capped to 100, so it wasn't that many people. Um, but I didn't know that till like near the end. Cause I kept looking. I'm like, where is everybody? It's Dan Slot. There's no one in this line. I'm like, like there was people, but I was like, it should be longer than this. I was like the one for
Uh,
Daredevil last time, Stephanie Phillips. That was long as hell. But
maybe no one knew.
it was a Daredevil #1 last time. But this trying to think if anyone. Uh, oh, you know what? There was. You know what sucks? I think it was either yesterday or the last month. There's another comic book store in I think it's called Forbidden Planet, I think, in downtown. And they
Mm,
had I think a signing with Larry Hama, and you
who's that?
might Larry Hama, I think, I could be wrong. He did the majority of the Venom miniseries in the 90s that made Venom who he is.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember if he did Lethal Protector, but he did all the subsequent ones after. Like literally all the Venom stuff you might know, like from looking online and stuff, is all from the '90s era because he
Hmm.
came out then. But uh, like that man did all, and he did Wolverine. Like he had a long stint, and he did GI Joe. Like the guy done a lot. Like, but I knew you probably know some. Like he did. God, what was it like? It was like Venom, Carnage Unleashed, or uh, uh, what was the other one? He did the one where Carnage like has like a video game, and Carnage escapes prison or the psych ward by going into the video
Yeah.
and
I
killing play.
I think I might have heard of that one actually.
I'm gonna tell you, that sounds stupid, but surprisingly, it's real. But he goes to
Oh,
the internet. He goes to the symbiote,
yeah.
which
Doesn't
has
he? Wait. Isn't the purple one supposed to be able to infect technology?
yeah, but by that point, they're not even brought up. The other symbiotes,
Oh,
like these are like
I
Venom
see.
specific at this point. Like
Oh,
they were brought up like in the early ones, like the first couple. But then afterwards, it was like Venom just roaming around, not knowing what to do with his life, saying he'll eat brains every freaking issue, and he doesn't. You know what's funny? It took over maybe 15 plus years until I think yeah, in the 2000,
where he started eating
until
chocolate.
no until he actually ate a brain finally, and then I think his reaction was
Oh,
like, "Oh my god, I did what I said." He's like,
God, I actually did it. I actually did it.
yeah, because for years he's always threatening people. He's like, "I'll eat your brain."
Whose brain did he eat?
Uh, Let me look it up. I don't know why I kept thinking it was scorpions, but it's not, because that makes no sense. Whose brain did Venom? Let's see. Let's see. The Hunger, 1990. Venom eats a brain of an unnamed street thug
Oh,
to satisfy its craving for the chemical what phenethylamine.
I've always
Oh,
seen.
the symbiote had depleted this chemical in Eddie's brain and left him to find another source. What? While Eddie was trapped in a hospital by Dr. Thaddeus Payne, the symbiote fed on several criminals, including the thug. Oh, so Eddie wasn't even. Was he in the body store? Eddie was horrified by the act and later managed to curb the symbiote's hunger by feeding it chocolate, which also contains oh my god. You're saying the same chemical that's in a brain is in
That's
chocolate.
wild. That's wild.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, Matt Gargan, the other host of Venom, he was more eager
Yeah,
to eat people. That's funny how
Gorgon.
at the end of the day, Eddie's like, "No, we don't do that." He's like,
Sometimes I do like Matt Gargan's design
yeah,
with the subtle
it's
eyes.
just funny that Eddie of all people, because Eddie's a pretty messed up person, but even him, he's like, "No, that's too far." He's like,
This is too far.
but the
I'll
other,
I'll thrash a motherfucker, but
yeah,
eating his brains, that's
yeah,
where I
yeah. Here, have some chocolate.
chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
That's insane. Uh, oh yeah, but man, those books. I don't know if you really read any of them, but they're insane. Like each Venom miniseries gets more insane. Like
I
you're like, oh, this was interesting. Oh, what the frick?
think the recent one is what, like Eddie is with Carnage now?
Yeah, don't read it.
Why, didn't they kill what's his face with
I'm just
though?
saying, like Marvel is at a point where if you like the character, they will change every
They will fuck it
aspect
up.
of why you like the change.
Yeah.
Like, why is he Carnage? Don't ask me, but I don't care for it. He's not meant to be. He's not.
Well, I just found it so wild because like you literally saw like everyone was celebrating that Paul died, and then
I'm
I
gonna
just
be
like the first
honest.
thing I noticed was like
People,
Carnage was just so chill with
yeah,
Spider-Man, and they
I'm
were
gonna.
looking over his body.
People were sort of excited, but at the same time, I think people couldn't really care anymore because they were like, it's been too long. He shouldn't have been created to begin with.
Yeah, you know for a fact now, like even though they killed him, he's gonna come back eventually.
Oh yeah,
It's inevitable.
people
It's
think he's
inevitable
in
he
the
comes back.
movie
Yeah,
because just because MJ was with another guy, but then again, I mean, look, it sounds funny if everyone calls him Paul, but in reality, please God no.
I
Please.
don't. I think at this point, like I don't know. I just don't care about the Spider-Man movies.
I like this one seems the most interesting just because he's finally, as people call it, like the true Spider-Man, where
I don't know about that.
because finally he's not under he's not
Didn't they
Tony
recently
Jr.
say that this one isn't responsible for Uncle Ben's death or something?
Oh, the Russos said something like that. They're not making this movie, but they believe their interpretation of Spider-Man is like, yeah, there is no Uncle Ben. Like he has. I'm like, so you don't understand the myth, like the ethos of the character. Like,
Yeah, no. At this point, like I just don't
like what?
care at
What?
all.
I'm like, you're just telling me that like the whole point of Spider-Man is that this one moment creates his whole legacy.
It made him. It made him why he.
Like
It made
he
him
only
who
does
he
this
is.
because of that. He's like,
Which is why he's so weak.
because I was stubborn and obnoxious, and I let like, he's like, I'll never be that again.
That moment
Except,
forever haunts him.
he is, he's. It's not like he does.
In the movies, he really is Iron Boy Jr.
I know that I can see why people call it that now. Even though I do like, I like Homecoming a lot.
I don't. I just I don't like the Spider-Man at all.
I like. I know No Way Home gets flack now only because it's the third one, where because it's
I
just
didn't even
a.
finish that movie.
I still think it's a good movie. It's just, but you could tell it's more of a nostalgia fest than anything.
I think it's good. I just never finished it.
But like when you rewatch it, you can feel like it's meant to be in a movie theater because you can feel like the beats where like someone was introduced again, and this is where the audience is cheering. So,
I just didn't care for like literally the main Spider-Man that was supposed to be.
I don't blame you. He's not the most.
I just don't care.
I like those movies, but yeah, he's not my.
I like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire so much better because like it's funny because like when he was the only hero in his own movies,
Yeah,
he's like so much stronger. He's so much
yeah,
more independent. He's actually, Spider-Man. Even though he's
yeah.
supposed to be a teenager,
It's funny because
he
I
is.
still prefer
He
him
steps up.
in a world of superheroes though, like it should be. But when
I
you
know, yeah. That's why, like, I was expecting him
yeah,
to like
but
hold his
sadly
own,
they make it
but they
like
put
him
him
being
under Iron Man's wing.
which is
Like,
weird. Is that I think it's because
yeah.
there is no Uncle Ben, so they're trying to like give him
But
a.
they didn't have to introduce Uncle Ben. Like, they didn't even have to. I don't know. I
No,
mean,
I mean like you could like from the get go, you're like, is there even an uncle? Like, what is this origin of this
oh yeah, you're
character?
right. Yeah.
Like from the
I
you're
think it's
like,
because they thought at first I thought it was just all assumed. Yeah, this is we already
yeah,
seen
we assumed, yeah, we seen
we
it,
already know what happened.
but
But
then
then
you're
now they're
like,
like questioning if it ever happened at all. I was like, okay, what the hell
well, no,
even?
because in
I
the
thought,
second one, when he goes to was it Paris or Italy, wherever it was, uh, that suitcase says like Uncle Ben on it or something like that. There's like a name tag. It's like Ben part or it has Ben on there. So like it's mentioned, but only that one time. So,
well, yeah, obviously Uncle Ben exists. We just don't know.
but it's
We just
hard to know
assume
that
that.
because not one individual in any of these movies mentions Uncle Ben.
Oh yeah, for some reason, yeah, that you're right. Yeah, he
We can
never,
only assume. We can only
he never even like
mention.
mentioned Uncle
Nope.
Ben when he was like
You know who
like talking
does?
about what.
An alternate Spider-Man.
He never mentioned. He instead thought of Iron Man instead.
You know
I
how
was like,
crazy
what
that
the
is?
fuck?
The time it's mentioned is when Toby says it in the third movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get
When
it.
he's talking
I
to
just,
our Spider, he's like, "Yeah, like I've been through what you've been through." When Uncle Ben said those words to me, I'm like, "Oh my god!" This other Spider-Man mentions Uncle Ben, but our Spider-Man is like, "Who?" Our
has never mentioned Uncle Ben at all. And like when he gets sad in that one movie, I think it was it No Way Home?
Mhm.
He starts
Aunt May
like
dies.
is it that one where like he talks about how everywhere he looks he sees Iron Man?
Oh, that's in the second one, probably.
Like isn't he supposed to be looking up to like Uncle Ben?
I understand the Iron Man thing because the point of the movie is that like that was his mentor. He died, but
I
I
just
get your
didn't like
point
that
though.
entire
Of like,
mentor thing.
I
I never liked the entire mentor
I
thing. I
never
think it took
did
away from
because
Spider-Man.
why does he have to be mentored? Why?
He doesn't have to be mentor. That's the
Just
thing.
because he's
He should
like,
be standing toe and toe with Iron Man,
yeah, like
with Captain America.
you know why?
Even though he's a
Because they
teenager,
started it off with Iron Man knowing who Peter Parker was, which I
I
was
think they
like,
did it because they needed a quick way to get Spider-Man in up to speed.
I know, but I still find that ridiculous. I'm like, Iron
I
Man
think it was a terrible idea.
immediately is like, oh, I know who you are, therefore I have everything over you.
You know, I think what they should have done is that they should have made it so he kept the mask on and his secret identity a secret.
Yeah, but you know,
And you don't actually see who it is until his own movie. so that they could keep it separate from Iron Man. But instead, they really attached him with Iron Man,
Yeah.
and it's just weird. So
Yeah,
in
it's
my eyes, he'll
this
never.
is the first movie though where it's sort of detached from everything though, to an extent. Like,
I mean, I guess, but at this
because
point,
now he's
I just
finally he's a loner. No. He's a loner.
I just can't see him. I just can't see him as
I'm just
Spider-Man.
interested in what happens because like he's going through a transformation. He might become Man Spider. Who the frick knows? He might he might
I
have
don't even care if the Man Spider thing happens
that
because
would be sick.
I just I just don't give a shit about this Spider-Man at all.
They're wait what was I gonna say? It comes out in July, I think.
Isn't the Punisher in it?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of the Punisher, oh, I won't spoil anything, I guess, but the Punisher
Yeah,
special
the
came
show,
out
right?
the other day. Well, it's not even a show; it's like 40 minutes, but
Oh,
it just they call it a special, just like Werewolf by Midnight that came out a couple years ago.
I never watched
It's like a one shot basically. And
it.
John
Oh, okay.
Berthenol, I always messed up his last name.
Earth and all, yeah.
Yeah, he basically he didn't direct it, but he wrote and like produced every aspect of this. So like it's his baby. Like this special is all his. And I'll tell you this, man, it really does feel like literally an issue in a comic put into life. Like it's literally just a one shot. Like you could watch this anytime. Like it has every aspect of
That's,
what Punisher is. And I'm like, my God.
aren't they trying to move, like, recast Punisher or something?
They
Like,
might
he's,
after like the new Spider-Man, but
why though? Like, that sucks.
well, because I feel like he's been doing it for almost 10 years. I mean, like he might want to get
But he's finally in it, though. He's
that's
finally
true.
in,
I will
they
say
just
it's
got him.
funny because like of course in the Spider-Man movie he's gonna act slightly different because he's in a Spider-Man movie. The
He can't
Punisher.
be blowing people's
Well,
heads
no, it's
off
more
and
like
just.
it's through Spider-Man's perspective of a movie. So yeah, it will shift,
Oh,
which I understand. That's how it would be. But I'll tell you this: in the special, it might be the goriest thing I've seen in a while by Disney.
Billy! Billy!
Well, okay, Billy just. You know what's funny? Billy's not mentioned once. You know why? Because he's
Because
dead.
he's dead. Yeah, because he's
Yeah,
dead, bro. He just walked
that's
up
one
and
loose end gone. But that's one. Do you want me to spoil it? Are you gonna watch it or no?
oh, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Okay, well, so like I said, it's like a one shot. So everything that happens in this is like in like one day. It's so like you see Punisher in his like horrible apartment in New York, just like doing like pull ups. He does pull ups like to the point where he's bleeding and then he just like pukes everywhere. And you see like oh he's not doing so well. And life is not doing good for him. Like and then you see like he's walking and you find out like on like a TV screen like the Nucci's, which is a big mob family that I think was in the Punisher show maybe. Uh, they're all dead by the Punisher, and some people were like, like they might have been bad, but like now you made a vacuum in this part of town, so now it's gonna go like to hell. It's gonna go, and so they call it
Okay.
like Little Sicily. So it's basically Little Italy in New York. Uh, and he goes to the grave, where his wife is and stuff, and he locks up his guns because he he sees like people like all the time that aren't there, and he's like reciting like things from like the Marines, and uh, and then he sees Curtis in his head, and Curtis is like, "Man, I'm here for you. Just tell me what you need."
Wait, what happened to Curtis?
People were like, is Curtis dead?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like, I don't think he's dead. It's just that." Well, I mean, I don't know why he's showing up as a. No, you know why? Because he can't be dead because he sees he sees Karen as like a figment of his imagination. So I don't think Curtis is dead because Karen's not dead. So Karen's not dead.
So he's just talking to himself. He's
Yeah, yeah.
crazy.
He's lost it, and he Curtis is like, just tell me what you need, and like Punisher sort of breaks down. He's like, I think I need help. He's like, for like a half a sec, he's like twitching. He's like, I, God, I need. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And so he goes to his family's grave and he puts the key down there. They locked away his guns. and he's like talking to his family. He's like, "I'm tired," and he takes out a gun. And he's like, "You know, I told you I would keep going, but I'm sorry, baby." And he puts the gun to his face, but then he remembers his family, like all these moments, and it shows them as if they're like bleeding out in like their rooms or whatever. And then he sees his daughter in front of him. He's like, "Baby," and then like she says something, but then she goes away. He's like, "No." He's like,
He lost it. He's going
and then
crazy.
and then you just see him like walking around town, and it's all going to hell. Like you see a cop car driving in reverse away from people, and the next time you see it in the next frame, it's on fire. It's on fire. Like because Punisher killed the Nucci's, like the vacuum is true. Like all people in there, like it's everybody's territory. So,
Where's Spider-Man?
yeah, I
Where's
know, right?
Spider-Man?
Yeah, he doesn't care about Little Italy. He doesn't care.
Yikes.
Spider-Man has a bias.
Man, don't give a fuck, bro.
He's like, that's poverty line.
I'm not friendly over there.
That's so messed up.
I'm I'm the friendly neighborhood.
Yeah.
Friendly neighborhood. This is not a friendly
I don't make it a
neighborhood.
friendly neighborhood. I call myself that because I go to those neighborhoods.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not your friendly neighborhood, Spider-Man. I'm friendly neighborhood as in I only go to friendly neighborhoods.
Yeah. And my spider sense tingles whenever it's not. Yeah, he probably has no idea the Punisher's even there. Because he doesn't even go there. And basically, as he's walking back, this older woman in a wheelchair uh rides up to him, and you find out basically like she's reciting like she's like, "You and me are the same. We're both lonely. We got nobody." And she's like,
She's a
and
druggie.
she's explaining like her whole family, like how her husband died, her son died, and her other son died. And you find out it was actually because of Frank. And you realize this is Ma Nucci or whatever. Like she's like, "You didn't kill me, Frank. You
Uh,
forgot me." And she was like, "I put a bounty on your head at 6:47, which is the time like her last son died, basically." So she's like, "Today at 6:47." I don't even remember what the number was, but she was like, "Enough that every person in this freaking town will come and kill you." And it's basically like a raid movie after that, or like Judge Dredd in like in the mall. And he
huh.
and basically the rest of the one shot is like him versus everyone in this town.
Oh.
It is insane. Cause like he goes into his apartment, which I'm like, I don't know why you go back in there, boy. I'm like, I don't know why.
It is guns, maybe?
No, they're still locked away because he left the key uh at the grave
How has
site.
the ATF not hunted this man down yet?
They don't go after poor people.
What do you mean? They
I'm
go
joking.
after poor people all the
I'm joking. Now
time.
they do the Spider-Man ethic.
Yeah.
Nah, this town's it's too much for us. So basically, like it goes from 0 to 10 immediately afterwards. Cause then he sees Karen in his apartment, and like she's like, and it's pretty creepy because she's like wearing like the same clothes as his wife last war in like one of the scenes you saw, and she's like, "It's your fault. You did it to yourself. You're not a victim." You're not a victim. And then he's like, "Are you here, Karen? Or are you real? Are you?" And she actually says, "Yeah," and hugs him. And then you find out, like, and she says, "What time is it, Frank?" And then he looks at the time, and she's not there.
He's going crazy, bro.
And then immediately, people are like, because they don't know what actually like door he's in. They know he's in the this
Wait a minute.
apartment complex. Because they
What's the point of the of season 2 then?
well, here's the thing. It's hard to tell what's connected and what's not. Because if you remember at the end of season 2, he's like wearing the Punisher outfit, and he's just
Yeah,
going
and he
after
just
mob
shoots up a
families
bunch of
again.
people.
Yeah. And so you could theoretically say, because remember he
Oh
took
wait, okay. You know another thing too. I liked his old. I like the Netflix symbol a lot better than the one they're using right now. Which is, I know the new one's supposed to be like
you know he
comic
does have two
accurate.
outfits though in this new one. they show off.
Oh, is the old one? Is the
Like,
old symbol
so
there?
like he sees himself in like a reflection wearing like the big jacket and like I think it's the older symbol, and that looks better than his modern one to be honest. The modern one
Yeah,
is like he doesn't have the jacket. It's more like what would you call it? Like he has like it's like the vest or like the tactical like with the symbol, but it's more like just wearing like a long shirt and which I'm not against, but to me the Punisher outfit is wearing that big gigantic coat.
have you seen the logo though?
Yeah, it's slightly
I
yeah,
like I like the Netflix one better.
it was
The
better.
Netflix one just looks evil.
Let me
Like
find the outfit.
looks mean.
Let me see. Yeah, I remember the Netflix one. Yeah, that was better.
And then they literally spray painted that on the vest.
I always like that. He's like, I'll just spray it on.
New new new
Where
new new
was?
new
But I'll
new
tell you this:
new
the rest of it
new.
is just him killing everyone as like insanely as possible. There, there's a scene where he kills a guy with a pen.
Wait, is it in from the comics that he got the symbol from like his X-ray scan or something?
Uh, is that how it is? I wonder. I never. I'm gonna be
Or
honest.
was that in the Netflix show?
They didn't mention it in the no. I don't think that was a no.
No, like where they got it was like you had to look at it in order to realize where he got it. Because I think in
Is
one
that,
of
I
the
know
X-ray
people said
scans,
that, but I don't remember that being a scene though in the show.
I think
If it
I
was, it
never
was a
noticed
quick.
it, but someone did mention that
I know what you're
when
talking.
they're
I've heard that. I just
yeah.
it's hard to remember.
Was it
Where?
actually his skull or was it like a concussion or
It's
something?
my wife's skull. It's.
No, no,
I
because
know.
like
It's
he
not.
got specifically that skull was from.
I know. I'm just saying. I think it was this. I'm not sure. This is when he's wearing like the jacket. Let me see. Let me
Is it the one
find.
with like the knife?
Here, I'll show it to you. I could be wrong because I don't remember it
That
looking
is
like
the old one. Yeah, that is the old
like
symbol.
he sees his version of himself looking like this walking past him like before the end of the special where he wears like just the tactical gear.
Yeah, that is the old the
Yeah,
Netflix
like this is
one.
him, and then he wears like the tactical gear at the end, which is by. Let me find it. Where is it?
I think the one you see him wearing.
Oh, I found it, but it's blurry as hell. The frick.
Yeah, it's the one with the pockets on the front too,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Why is it
And it's got the
blurry as
more
hell?
modern
Wait, give me a
symbol.
second. Give me. Why the frick? Give me a second. This is blurry as hell, but this is what the end result. I don't know why it's so small, but this is what he looks
Yeah,
like by the
yeah,
end. I get what you're saying. That it
yeah.
does
I've
change,
seen
yeah.
that one.
But the
I
one with
like the
the
Netflix
yeah,
ones.
yeah. Well, I don't even think this is the This is the they show this in the special. Like this is what he was like I mean they unless he was like unless this was identical to the end of the Netflix one. Maybe it was. It's hard to remember. I know he wore
It
like
was
the
in. I think the scene was in Daredevil.
no, because you know what? Like in the Punisher season 2 ending, he does wear the jacket like when he's shooting those guys. If I remember correctly.
Because what? This is the scene people mention. That's where the skull. They show the skull. This was
Let's see.
before the first season of his show.
Oh, oh, in the court. Oh, okay. I have no memory of that for some reason, and that's in Daredevil then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really have no memory of that. I remember like the episode, but
I think they got.
oh wait, this is the end of season 2, right? It was like this.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, yeah. The one I showed you is basically that, but he grew out his beard and stuff.
yeah. It's literally the same symbol.
Yeah, yeah. No, but then he had to go tactical. He had to go. You know why? Because he looks like this in Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
His
the only
the
he
upper one
only
is like
he
more
only
more
he
modern.
only looks like this with the haircut and stuff because of that continuity wise. He looks like this in the movie that comes out.
I still like the Netflix. The
Yeah,
Netflix.
yeah,
That's like one of the only things that Netflix did
yeah, yeah.
right. Like,
I still find it funny, like the majority of those shows, he's not like the Punisher per se. Like he's not wearing the vest or anything. Except everyone knows he's the Punisher because that's just who he is. I mean, he's not a good guy, so it's like, hey, that's Frank Castle. That's the most wanted freaking man in you. More wanted than the crime bosses. You know what's funny? I'm confused what happened to him because um in Born Again season one, like they lock him up like with Fisk's people and stuff. Like they beat him up and stuff like that. But then this, it's a totally different story. I'll tell you this though, you should if you find a way to watch it, just it's like probably one of the best things I've seen by him.
I don't think I will.
It was awesome. I loved it. It was the way it was literally it like it was insane. It literally felt like yeah, like the Raid movie or the Judge Dredd, just going up and down like fighting people left and right.
uh,
It was awesome. I still couldn't believe how he killed certain people. I was like, Jesus Christ. And his famous yell every 2 seconds. he would run at people, and I'm like, how is this person running back? I'm like, oh, that person should run away. I'm like, you know who that is? I'm like, you know. It's crazy how many people in that show, the episode, look at it because of the price on his head, and I'm like, but you know it's the Punisher, right? I'm like, you have any idea what he's done? It's not as easy
I'm
as like
surprised no one has been able
they got like a shot into him and like a slash, I think, but no, he went through it like just train wreck.
Was the Punisher always a Marine? I thought he was a
uh,
Green Beret in the comics.
oh, you know what? He
Or
might
was
have been in the show.
it was only
Was he a Green Beret in the
like
show as well?
no, he was a Marine in the
Okay,
he was Force Recon in
Punisher
the show. I
was
think recently they've changed it to him
Punisher
being a Marine, but I
Green.
thought originally he was a Green Beret or something.
Let me see. Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Force Recon rather than a Green Beret. Okay, yeah. In the comics, he leaves the Corps to enlist in the Army and becomes Green Beret during Vietnam War. Yeah. For one last kill, oh yeah, John Brithnell consulted with real life Marine Raiders and Green Berets to accurately portray the character's special operations background. Um, but the
Oh, so he was Force Recon in the show?
he was a Marine, but the character himself remains canonically a Marine in the MCU narrative.
Oh, I thought he was I could have
Yeah,
sworn he was originally a Green Beret.
because in they're saying in the comic he was what was it? What was it? Includes storylines where he leaves the Corps to enlist into the Army and become a Green Beret. Okay.
So he left the Marines so he could
To
join the
become a
Green
Green. I
Berets.
mean, during Vietnam War, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Does that even
I joined,
happen often? Can you?
oh, I mean, it probably has happened, but I don't know why anyone would. I don't know why you wouldn't just join the army to become a Green Beret and instead go Marine first.
But yeah, it
I
was
mean, most people what they do is they join the Rangers and then they flip over to Green Berets because it's all under like the same same organization, same branch,
yeah.
the army.
But yeah, it was awesome. I wish it was longer, but at the same time, I was like, I'm just happy. I'm like, oh, this is a cool thing to see. It was more malicious than Daredevil season 2 right now. I don't know if you saw the things from Born Again season 2 in the last episode, like spoilers from, but my
I don't know. I
God,
haven't seen. I
I'll
don't
tell you
watch
this:
Daredevil,
Kingpin,
so
That man lost it. He started just killing people. He punched the guy into a wall and died. That guy died instantly.
Hold on, wait. So is She-Hulk canon?
Yeah,
So that is canon to. So what? Wait. So
I
what?
guess, but they don't
So,
bring it up, so you know, it was like a one-time thing. It was like a.
huh?
I mean, technically, really nothing happened there. In that episode is more like he shows up for a guy, he does his lawyer stuff, I think, and then he sleeps with She-Hulk. He's like, it's not like Karen's like you were with She-Hulk. It's not like
I don't even know who Karen is, to be honest.
Karen Page, his once and true love, his once.
I don't fucking know who that is. I'm just saying.
You don't know Karen
Wait,
Page?
that
She's blonde. She's in
no.
the show all the time.
You know how many fucking blondes there are in MCU?
There's not that many actually. I don't think there is any.
What about that girl with Captain America? What
She's
about
not
that other
blonde. Oh
girl?
no, oh, you mean in
Yeah,
the granddaughter?
Winter Soldier.
The granddaughter. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, she's blonde, but she's only there for like 2 movies.
And
I barely remember her. Oh no, no, she shows up in.
well, you don't even remember all the blondes.
Never mind. She shows up in Falcon and Winter Soldier. Oh yeah, she's like in. She went to like some other nation and like she's doing some messed up things behind the scenes. Well, I can't think of any other blondes.
Also, like a blonde in Punisher.
That might have been Karen. She might have showed up again in Punisher. She shows up in Punisher all the time.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't remember your beloved Karen, bro.
It's Daredevil. Well, it's that, and then there's
I don't
Elektra.
watch
There
Daredevil.
is Elektra, but she's dead. So for now,
I don't even know what Elektra looks like.
you don't know Elektra.
No, I never watched the show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've said it like 3 times.
I heard.
That's wild, bro.
Let me see.
Damn. That kind of sucks. I think the only thing that I really hate from She-Hulk is what they did to Abomination.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad.
And the show was also ass. So.
Some people actually like that show. I'm surprised. Like I saw
I
every
think these people are
episode,
like
and I'll tell
weird
you
people,
this:
man.
I I couldn't find like reason to like anything from it. Like yeah, the
I think
Daredevil
it's because
thing
it's
was the
weird
only thing
people that
that people
like it.
cared about, but
I mean, IGN gave it a 10 out of 10.
I used to. Did
I
you
mean,
see
yeah, so like
what was their most recent thing that they fumbled? What game was it? It was like
mixtape. Talking about the mixtape stuff.
well, I mean, are they fumbling? I don't know. I never.
They gave it a 10 out of 10 or something.
Oh well, some people were like, "This is not a game. This is just a movie that you." It's like one of those
Did
Netflix.
they actually give it a 10 out of 10?
Let me look it up. No, I don't think. I thought it was a 7, but let me see.
I thought they
IGN
gave it an 8. Like it was either
mixtape
an 8 or a 10.
review.
They gave us pretty high.
10 out of 10.
It was 10 out of 10.
Yep.
What the fuck is
Masterpiece.
wrong with these people? What the fuck is wrong with these people, bro?
You're telling me a game where you don't have like anything to do in it is a 10 out of 10?
Bro, this game is a piece of
Like
shit.
I bet maybe like musically it's good, but like
No, I
overall,
think it's those fucking
but
weird
it's not a
people, bro.
game though, right? Because like all you do is like
It
move.
is a game. One of those games are like
No,
Life is Strange. Those
no, but at least
narrative.
Life is Strange. You could like do things to an extent. I heard this one like all you can do is like move one direction. Like
Real fuck. I don't know.
I heard mixtape is like 90% like a movie basically that you
I think
technically move through.
it's probably it's like it's got what those guys are looking for.
I get what like. I haven't played, but I've watched Life is Strange. You at least are you're part like you were doing things.
It's like it's like the same shit that the crowd that likes Concord likes.
But well, that crowd doesn't exist. That game doesn't exist.
Well, apparently they're still around if they gave this thing a 10 out of
You
10.
saw the Sony thing with the what was it Bungie?
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, like it's hard. It's funny because like what was like 700 something million they lost.
But didn't they pay like 3 billion? Was it 2 billion or 3 billion?
Three.
Yikes, bro.
I heard that Marathon is actually like the people at least who still play, but it's just the numbers are not there. The numbers.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, okay? The thing with Bungie games is that they will always have a small, fiercely loyal
True.
player base. But despite what the player base tells you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the game will always have problems.
Well, I personally don't know if it's like it doesn't seem bad, but it's not my type of game, so I don't like
It's not my
extraction.
type. Well, isn't I don't like extraction shooters, and the only thing I liked about it was like some parts of like the aesthetics,
Yeah.
such as the UI. Like I kind of
I will
like.
say their raid mechanics in a extraction shooter does sound interesting because then um it what's the word, like you're doing more than just like what you think like the surface level idea of the game is. You're like, holy crap, there's like a lot more to do right now. There's like
Yeah,
hidden
but I
stuff.
just don't care.
I will say that stuff. I was watching the live streams when that was happening.
Wait. So what do you do?
Well, there's the main extraction aspect to it, but then there's like um I don't, what's the map called, the one that like had like that raid boss and stuff. Like you have to like open, like you have like the security key cards you have to get to like level 7, and then you like unlock new like floors, and then
Is it
like
like the DMZ thing from Modern Warfare 2?
uh did you
Where
have
you
to
gotta
like
get key
unlock it?
cards and then you go into the underground bunker, which loads you into a completely secret map,
Yeah, to an
and then there's like
extent.
bosses there.
Yes, to an extent. This one's like, yeah, but yeah, because you have to go to like level 7, and you have to keep going, and like it'll be like new rooms, and then you finally get to like the big bad, which I still think is it's a cool thing to have in a game.
I mean,
Except
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but like,
except
isn't it?
I
It's
think
not.
the only
Are you really gonna
downside.
get the game just because of that?
No, but I'm saying the only downside to that is that it's an extraction shooter, meaning like what, you have like 20 something minutes or something to do any of that.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that mentality of like, oh, here's a secret like other gameplay mechanic that
I don't.
is I hate that you're time restrained because of it. Like, because the game is an extraction shooter overall,
Yeah.
but if you want to try to do this crazy stuff, you
You're
are
racing
set
against
back by
time.
the, yeah. I'm like, I don't like that at all,
I don't like
because
it either,
the
but like,
problem was when people were trying to get to the
you
what I
had to know exactly what to do.
well, yeah, yeah, and
There's no time to figure it out
is that a
all
problem,
in
or
one
is that
go.
just the purpose of how the game is made? It's a 50-50, but
I don't know.
because
I
people
think
were
if you
able
ask
to
different
accomplish it,
people,
but at the same time, I'm like, who likes that feeling? I mean, like, look, Destiny does it all the time. Like, just time, like,
yeah,
gated.
but like, I mean, at the same, yeah, but like the thing is, actually, it's not even different. Like, the same problem with that stuff
Yeah,
is going to transfer over from Destiny, which means less than 10% or whatever is going to engage
yeah.
with that
Like,
content.
what's that pulse rifle where you have like an hour or something, or 30 minutes?
I don't know.
That exotic, the one with the
Oh,
SIVA on it.
yeah, okay, no,
Like those type of missions. I mean,
something perfected.
Outbreak perfected. Yeah.
Yeah, Outbreak
I'm saying like
perfected.
even those missions, like, okay, I'm not
Well,
really.
that's the thing. A lot of that stuff was time trials. It was a lot
That's
of time
true. I
trials.
guess but you knew that ahead of like,
But like the thing is, I mean, that was one of my problems with Destiny. But every time I brought it up, like they always like, oh, it's not that much of a problem. It's like the main difficulty of the game is time trial. Like
yeah,
I don't. The game is built around this. You'll never see something a bit more complex than what it is. Like the difficulty and how the game changes is all based on modifiers. Like
yep.
it's I can see the game for the bones and everything, and I don't like that. The game is that
When was the last
simplistic in
time you
my
touched it?
what
That's
Destiny
yeah, like a couple years now, right? Or,
years ago.
was it the Witch Queen, right? Or,
Yeah, I think it was towards the end of Witch Queen.
it's funny how much like I really like that year. I really like.
Witch Queen was okay, but then
I know
like
you.
it started
It
hitting me all
was,
over
yeah.
again,
It
and
was
then it got to
I,
the point
it
where
was
I was
slow, I
like, I'm
think, because
done.
like I was
I can't
still
do this.
liking that year's
I
stuff.
liked it, but here's the thing, and like
I
people have different problems with Destiny now, and I
yeah
think it's because the people who play Destiny have different problems than the people who don't want to get into Destiny. So like I'm talking about newcomers. Um, so like my problem is like even though after you do all the if a new expansion drops,
Yeah.
here's the thing: we're paying $40 for like a new expansion, and we really do hype the expansion up more than it deserves. Cause like you think like, oh my god, it's like it's gonna add all this crazy stuff in the game, but in the end, after you beat the campaign, all it really adds is like maybe two new strikes. Yeah, you got a new area you can explore, but really, when are you gonna actually go around walking the place unless there was something
No one.
actually to
Yeah,
go
yeah. I
after?
remember.
You're
Astro
gonna end up
Cross was
just yeah,
showing that
you're just gonna
recently.
be ending up doing the same shit. You're gonna be doing the Strike playlist, the Crucible playlist. You're gonna do running weeklies all over. You're gonna be playing that couple games of Gambit. It's just the same shit every single week.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, it's gotten to the point where like I'm sick and tired of running those same missions in Destiny. Like, I don't know how, but like something had to change. And then I realized what I finally just I'm never coming back to the game is it's never gonna change, and I don't think it can change. Like
Yeah.
the game was just built to be that. Like somehow there's more. I don't know. There's more like interactiveness in any other game with like a multitude of enemies
Mm-hmm.
compared to Destiny. Even though Destiny has a multitude of enemies, it's like at the end of the day they're all either trash mobs or they're all like bullet sponges, and like it's not even their fault because like sometimes when they add in a new mechanic, instead of like it being integrated well in like the combat flow, it just becomes a hassle. Like, oh, you have to disable the shield. I get it, and I also want it, but I wish there was something more than just throw this fucking orb at the enemy to disable the shield and then DPS. Like before they let you build whatever the fuck you wanted
Yep,
in
yep, yep.
beyond the subclasses
Oh, you meant that. I thought you meant the gunsmith.
for the kind of the shit that was in the game. Like it was
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Destiny 2 never really act. It was what 4-player PvP at max.
Yep.
It was 4-player per team, so 4v4. Uh, and then what else? Like they had to rework so many things, like the weapon system, how like you do damage in PvP. They had to lower the time to kill. I'm pretty sure, right? They
Yes, I
added
remember.
two more slots, so then they turned it to 6v6. They basically whatever the hell was Destiny 2 in the beginning, it took them 2 to 3 years to revert all the changes back to Rise of Iron, basically.
Yeah.
Destiny 2, I don't know. It was the mistake again. We've said this like like years ago. The mistake with Destiny 2 began with Destiny 2 itself. Um, and although we were very hopeful because it was Destiny 2 and we thought it was going to be all this much different, none like it never became that much more of what it could have actually been. We never flew the ships around. We never did anything. Actually,
Yeah.
you just reminded me I had to send that video thing.
Did
Okay, I think I just
Did you see that? Sorry, I saw that Doom was on sale just for a day. It's $2. 2016
Jesus.
Doom.
If I share this with you, do I have to?
You mean like via Discord or on
Uh, no, I just sent it with you. I just emailed it to you.
oh,
Okay.
emailed? Okay.
Just check it right now. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete it.
You sent
Download
you
it. I'm
sent
gonna
it
delete it from the
like
drive.
my main email or
Yeah.
let's see. Uh
The one I always send stuff to.
yeah, I only oh, the you sent it via Drive or via email? It might
It
have
should
went
be.
to my Drive.
It should be in your drive.
Let me see. Google. It's I was gonna say my email out loud actually. I was gonna say
Yeah, I was gonna.
let me sign in. I haven't used my drive in a minute. Uh let's see. What does it show up as? Just
I didn't put any subject.
gotcha. Shared with me, right?
But like,
Shared with me, right? I do not see let me see.
what the fuck is this?
Give me a second.
Pride drive for work.
I don't see your thing anywhere. Let me see.
Are you sure you're in the right email?
Maybe not. Is it the shared email or the
What do you mean? What shared email?
I'm trying I only have the one email. I'm assuming you send it to my main email.
Yeah.
uh I do not see it. I don't know why. I'm looking at recents. I'm under shared and huh. Maybe it'll take a sec. I don't know.
Yeah. To Phoenix.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second. So what it shows up as? Yeah.
Did you refresh?
I'm looking. I'm looking. Give me a second. Give me a second. Is this one right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I refresh. I'm looking.
There's like no subject.
I know. I'm looking for your name. I don't see it.
What was the last thing I sent you?
I don't even see your name. Let me see. See no. Uh, the last thing you sent me was from like 3 years ago or something. I think.
Is it in your spam?
Um. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. Spam is empty.
I'm gonna send you another email then.
Just send. If it goes through email, is it automatically going through Drive because it's too big or something? Or
I don't know.
like, did it say? Oh, just try to email it
I just
again.
sent another one.
You can try on Discord if you want. If it's just an audio file.
It's over a gig.
Never mind.
You didn't get that email?
I'm looking. I'm looking.
I just sent you another one.
Uh,
Your Gmail.
yeah. Uh. Oh, that's weird. For some reason, it wasn't showing up in my Gmail, but now if I look now, I think it does. And there it is. Yep. Okay, that's rude. Okay. You know what's okay? I don't know why I was doing this. It shows up now if I go into Gmail, but I have my Gmail like email attached to Outlook. That's how I've
I think you
been.
were looking at your Outlook instead of your Gmail.
Well, I was in my Outlook, but I have my that email within my Outlook. Like I have multiple emails within Outlook I
Oh,
can
you were
look
looking
at.
at all inboxes?
No, I have them as separate. Um, like I can click like a down arrow and be like, this is that email versus. But for some reason, it might not. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it just doesn't show up right away in Outlook. I see it. Okay. not virus scanned.
I would never send you a virus.
Yeah.
I just hit
Yeah,
download
yeah, I
so I
know.
can
Let's
delete it
see.
from my
Give me a
drive.
second. Cut it
But
up.
yeah, like Destiny 2 just never became more than what it was supposed to be. And what the fuck is this?
Why will it not let me down? Do I have to like zip it or something?
Who the fuck? Who the fuck are these people?
Who are you talking about?
These fucking random ass people are sending me shit on Drive. What the
Oh, I've
fuck?
never had that happen. Why can I not open it?
Who the hell is this?
Give me a second.
Are these bots?
Oh wait, I'm opening it now. Oh, I had to like extract it for some reason, like as a zip or something.
The fuck, bro? Who the fuck is this?
I'll tell you when it's done opening. I have to extract it. I don't know. That was weird. I never had to do it before. What are you talking about, Destiny, right? Right.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, somebody send me a thing. Who the fuck? Yeah, but basically, yeah, so like Destiny 2 just never became what it was supposed to be. And what was I fucking talking about?
Um. Well, you were talking about originally about
Oh,
the
yeah. So like for example, what I mean, um, well, you ever noticed how like the main story would sometimes, yeah, there's cutscenes, but sometimes you would just go up to a character and then like turn in a quest, and that was like the next part of the story was this wall of text.
Yep.
Um, yeah, that just sucked. And I feel like that's not like just something about that's not like something that's like intrinsic to Destiny. It's become something that I feel like is intrinsic to Bungie. So, which is why like there's no actual campaign in Marathon.
True. Yeah.
It really, from what I understand, it's kind of like the part where like you load up like you grab a bunch of bounties in Destiny, and then you go into like the Strike playlist or the Gambit playlist or like a playlist in general, right?
Yeah.
And then you just do all these random ass activities, and then you come back, and then you turn in the quest, or you turn in the bounties, or you turn in something, and then it gives you like like the wall of text. I feel like that's all Marathon is.
That's true.
But instead of that, it's like the game mode is extraction. So like you go and you collect stuff, and you get out. Like the story is told to you through all this text. I just felt like it's just lazy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, and that's just what I expect because it's like it's Bungie.
That's true.
I just don't like that. I don't like it. They kind of got away with it with Destiny because it was supposed to be an MMO. I don't know why the fuck they call it an MMO. It's not an MMO at all. The only MMO thing about it is like you go into like these areas and sometimes other players load in the background, and then yeah, you can do. There was there's just no point in all of that except for public events but like the public events don't even you see what I'm saying, like
Yes.
it's
Yes.
just
Yes.
like why these characters don't have to be standing around all day doing jack shit and fuck all, like I don't know. I just
Okay, yeah, you can delete the. I got
oh, I
the.
already deleted it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so like
where? Yeah, the game is fundamentally. I haven't really
it's a
seen.
Bungie game basically, and I already know what to expect from Bungie. I know how Bungie works.
I
They're
guess
not
that's
gonna,
true.
Marathon isn't gonna run any different. The beginning of the game, like the when the game launches,
Yeah.
that's gonna be like the peak, or like not the peak, but like
Yep.
everyone's gonna
Yep.
be like, oh
Yep.
yeah, there's content to play because it's a fucking new game.
Yep.
But then like a month later, that's what you want. Like 2 weeks later, that's the real, that's the drought. That's when it hits. The honeymoon phase is over.
Yeah.
Now you're in it. And then you realize there's just not enough content, or maybe you just don't really like doing the same thing every day for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and holding out for content. And Destiny already has a problem with content. Like there's just not enough, in my opinion. At the one of the reasons why I left was it was just not enough content sustaining. So I left. I also didn't like how they what they they kept on changing like the sandbox over and over.
Yeah.
They always had a problem with like, figuring it out. That's the problem. They were always in a state of figuring things out. They just never got it, like, they just never could settle on one thing, and like they just couldn't figure it out fast enough. It's why we were like running completely. It's like, what's it called? I remember I brought up the recluse thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
To this day, the recluse right now is still not as powerful as the recluse back then. I will always die on that hill because it just isn't. Because the damage perks have been nerfed. It will never return to that era. And I don't care if it's because it's overpowered. Yeah, but it was a completely different era. All the weapons back then were overpowered. But like that's the point. Like you can't
Yeah.
just, it's completely stupid to just completely overhaul the sandbox. Like, I just feel like it's just gonna, like, I know the tendency of Bungie. I know how they work, which is, it's a lot of tinkering until things actually click, and I'm just not interested in that process. Um, and it seems like a lot of people are realizing it too, because now they found out that all your stuff resets every season.
Yeah.
So you lose all the loot, I'm pretty sure, whatever. You lose, I haven't played the fucking game, but from what I understand, it's like, it's what other extractions have done this, I think, but it's usually like not a favorable thing. So they will wipe your inventory, and everyone has to start from scratch. Um,
Yeah. That's
so yeah, that's another thing I also don't like. That was also a pretty consistent thing with Destiny. Although they never took away our guns, they did render them ineffective every single year in some
yeah.
way. Um,
Let's see the charts.
and it's frankly,
Destiny
it's just,
2 on Steam right now. There's
don't they have like,
8,863.
how much?
8,863 players.
I heard like they had more players than
Marathon,
Marathon.
yeah. Yeah. Well, Astacross is like marathon people. He was
But
like,
the thing is, like,
Destiny's lowest is your highest. It's like that's. I'm like, yeah,
yeah,
but
that
that's
is pretty
because
funny.
also this game has been around.
Marathon will always like,
It's the
uh,
extraction shooter versus Destiny, which is a bigger, you know, like. Well, I don't know why people have a reason to go back now, but at the time, there was a reason
aren't
to
like
be.
both games getting hit hard now? Like I've
Yeah,
seen like a lot of people are making doom and gloom videos again on Destiny 2. But
yeah.
like it's kind of like
Marathon 7,800. So like, yeah.
we can
What?
all say it's like it's a process, but every time the doom and gloom part hits, it gets worse and
Yeah,
worse every time. I think I saw like some guy, I forgot who it was, but it was like there's nobody. Was it Astacross?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
I
he's
think
like
it might have
there's
been.
no one playing or
I
something.
wonder what Black Ops 7 is right now.
I think Black Ops 7 has more.
Um,
I got like Call of Duty will always have more.
why the hell? It doesn't have a chart? Oh, you have to sign into. Oh, not to review. I don't want. I want to just see the chart. What the? Oh wait, Twitch. Oh, that's Twitch stats. It doesn't have a live. That's weird. Oh, it's Endgame. No, not Endgame. What the frick? I want Black Ops 7.
Aren't there two? Like, there's Warzone and there's
Black
Call of Duty Black Ops
Ops
7.
7. No, I know. Let me see what I. Maybe I clicked it wrong.
I don't think anybody. Wait, oh, you're looking on Twitch?
No, no, I'm on Steam DB. I was just
Oh,
looking at their. Is this it?
what does it say?
I'm trying to find. Doesn't have. Wait, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. If I click Black Ops 7, it has no Steam chart. I don't know why.
Yikes, bro.
It shows up as Black Ops. There's like 8 different Black Ops 7s. There's.
Oh
I
no.
don't know why.
Probably did it
What is
for like.
Warzone at? Let me see. COD Warzone. Call of Duty. Which is the Warzone? Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay, Bane.
I can't get it. Okay, whatever. F Call of Duty.
Well, how
Where
many players does Call of Duty have right now?
I can't find it. Yeah.
Can't you just do a Google search or
Oh yeah,
something?
yeah, yeah. I'll find uh um let's see. Um let's see. The P that's actually a lot probably for Steam maybe. I don't know.
That is a lot. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Let's see. Oh my god, freaking AI. Available for some reason.
Maybe they should. Did they shut?
Let's see. Current Steam player count on May 7th, 2026, a 24-hour peak concurrent player count on Steam was 34K. That's what they're basing it on. So like 34,000 people. That's a lot more than Destiny.
Yeah. Well, Destiny's dead, bro. That's over.
If connect everything in this map, like this map tries to connect everything, like every story beat ever. Remember the Modern Warfare scene, from I think it was one of those. But that was like technically in the future, if I remember, or like that spot where all four of them were dead, and you're like, holy crap! Go to her
Yeah,
room,
yeah.
like the you go. Oh man, they're trying to really.
Wait, so that's all connected to Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah,
Modern Warfare 4 is gonna have zombies?
it's hard to say to be honest. Remember if it is gonna be Modern Warfare 4, right? It's just like a further.
Yeah,
Okay.
same guys.
I
But
don't.
Soap's dead. Could probably salvage the story, but
I don't
I just
understand
don't
why they
know.
had to kill. So
I mean, it's alright. Like that. I
I
don't
know
like
I'm
the
one of
action
the
movie
I
stuff.
feeling you got in those to like talk on interview. Like
Never mind, I know what
he
you're talking about,
he was
yeah.
the head of, or one of the, and it's the reverse with Mo.
Things like that,
They
man.
said looking back, they were like
Because they should have done more things. Just shows the bad, like the horror of war. But the
sure
problem is they
I
need to show
yeah
more horrors of War like that. They need to be showing more of that stuff,
Yeah,
but they just never did. So it's just that one thing that's supposed to get the horror of war across,
yeah.
and
You know what's
so
funny?
that's why
It's
it just sticks out.
I will say that game though, still to this day, it's funny how many things came from Modern Warfare 3 that like to that they still put in the game. Like and plus it was like the
Drop
first
shipping.
yeah, yeah, and it was the first time they had like true like post launch like real content. Like Modern Warfare 2 had like the but this one
It
was
was
like
all fed through DLC
yeah, yeah,
packs.
but this one was like oh here's like
You know, I liked Ground War.
I forgot
Ground War, and that was good.
they had Ground War in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, that was what we played back then.
I barely remember Ground War in that game.
Ground War was like what they bumped up the player count to 8, right?
Yes, okay, yeah, I remember now. Yeah, yeah.
8v8.
So I forgot they had it because the last time I remember Ground War was when they brought it back or whatever for Modern Warfare 2019, and it became Battlefield.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Which I
yeah.
remember at the time I was like, this is crazy. I was like, this is they're really destroying
You
Battlefield
know,
now.
actually, now that you remind me, hold on. Yeah, they brought back the Operation Wars,
Oh
the
yeah,
war mode from World War II to Modern Warfare 3, and they were pretty good. Modern Warfare
yeah, yeah.
3 war modes were pretty good. But I was upset because it was only 6v6.
I like that World
They
War
were crazy,
that
bro. Like one of them was like,
I still like those game modes in World War II.
I like the Modern Warfare 3 ones because like
They were
they were
crazy. Yeah.
crazy.
They were.
The one was like what? The second one I think was like you infiltrated. You had to escort like a robot or something into
Oh
like a
yes, yes, yes,
skyscraper,
yes,
and then like it blows up the building, and the building was housing
yes.
like
Yeah.
zombie gas or something, and
So
then there's
yeah,
really
I
a
think I
zombie
remember.
apocalypse happening, everything. So then the attacking team then has to evacuate to the helicopter. That shit was awesome. That was awesome, bro.
I
That's
do
so much
remember
better than
that.
Black Ops 7 right now, bro. The fucking piece of shit game. Fuck that game.
Yeah. At least
Fuck Black Ops 7, bro.
like oh and that map Totenreich God what was it they have like because you know how each map in Black Ops 7 is like a lore thing for each of them the Ultimus crew or whatever or no the are they Ultimus technically yeah yeah
No, it's actually
each each
evil.
each
Evil
one
Ultimate.
had like a background thing and this one was for Richtofen and this further proved because you know how for a couple years now people looked at Richtofen like he was like a hero almost to a degree or not a hero but like he wasn't as bad as
Yeah,
people
but isn't this
remember.
one like he's
Yes,
like
they
World War II
truly
Nazi?
they truly were like no remember this man is a horrible human.
Well, that's the original one, because
Yes, they did.
the
Yeah, yeah,
premise one
the
is from World War One,
that is true. And they made him
while
to be more.
the
Yeah,
original one was literally
yeah, yeah. Well, guess what? They brought
World
it
War II
back
Nazi.
where there was a secret like New York map they were making supposedly, and they put it into in this map. They brought into light that so like Richtofen, in order to like win, he couldn't just use his smarts for once, so he had to listen to like the this I forget the woman's name, but she was like in Vanguard, like all those Vanguard related, like Nazi related, like crazy things. So
Oh,
like he had to use freaking magic, and he's like,
he
damn it!
tied up. He
He
was
had
also
to,
tied in
yeah,
Vanguard.
yeah.
That's
So he
crazy.
was like, he was pissed at himself. He's like, I don't believe I won the war because I had to give up like control over my ability to win. I had to use the help of craft and these demonic things to like win the war by basically he annihilated New York. He killed like what was it like 8 million or something.
Huh?
He helped kill like 8 million people in New York. He killed them all, and I'm like, oh my god.
It's New York.
I know, but it just shows. Like, and then at the end, he's like, I would do it again type mentality. But
I hope
But
you like. I hope everyone realizes that the original crew
yeah,
is
yeah, no,
pretty bad.
they were the most insane people. They were the most,
These guys were pretty
yeah,
crazy, bro. Like
yeah,
Nikolai literally killed 3 of his wives
yep.
and stuffed their bodies in the closets or
They
whatever.
bring up the wife thing. I remember in Grod Grovey or whatever, but I don't know what's connected anymore because of. Oh no, that is the
Dempsey's like
ultimate. That is the Ultimus
insane
one. Yeah,
and
never mind.
and
Yeah, he kills the Ultimus one, so therefore he has what, like 6 wives? Yeah, Nikolai.
I thought they had 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
4.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's yeah. But I love this one because it just shows like, oh yeah, yeah. Don't
Yeah, wait here. Let me put up the what's the original biography in World at War.
for Nikolai.
Yeah, World at War Nikolai bio. Dolores states that he was abusive, calculating Communist Party climber, married multiple times, and supposedly murdered several wives before becoming stranded on the front lines and wallowing in vodka. Yeah, let me try to find the original
June
description.
24th, 1941, Nikolai Belinsky's wife was killed during the German advance into the Soviet Union. In an effort to numb the pain, Nikolai increasingly turned to vodka. When drunk, he thought of imaginary wives that he had never had and comments about them as if they were real. Oh, I thought they were.
They they retconned that.
Is
No, that's
that
bullshit.
retcon? I thought he actually
That's retcon.
they
He
were real to
did.
hide the pain, getting
No, you're watching it. You're looking at it on the wiki.
the
They
fandom
retconned it.
page. I mean, when did they retcon it?
Fuck the fandom, bro.
Why would they retcon that one?
They retconned it. Look, Stalin himself cannot stare Nikolai in the eye. No one can. There in his eyes you will see the soul of a man burning with the hatred of all living things. His closet is full of skeletons, many of them with the flesh still attached. Early in his career, Nikolai had quickly made his way up through the party ranks by killing the next man in line and by marrying politically. Ultimately, his aspirations all came crashing down after his fifth wife mysteriously died while cleaning his axe with her neck. Little did he know that he had been sleeping with a high-ranking party official on the side. Wait, little did he know that she had been sleeping with a
Oh,
high-ranking party official on the side. This made Nikolai infamous, and his reputation spread quickly through the party. It was not long before Stalin himself had heard about Nikolai. More importantly, he feared Nikolai. As soon as the war started, our hero was dropped on the front lines and forgotten about, where he wallowed in self-pity and vodka for several years. There are many weapons in his arsenal, not least of which is his breath. Yeah, yeah, this one's got his original one.
yeah.
That was his, dude, that was his original bio,
Oh no,
bro.
no. Nikolai was said to have married at least 9 times and murdered at least 5 of his wives. The first wife was supposedly killed with a shotgun. The second is by either a PPSH or a PTRS. The fifth wife was killed by an axe, and the third was killed with the sickle. Only his fourth wife was confirmed to have escaped alive. Even then, another Ascension quote implies he chased his wife down and promptly beat her to death with his own hands. He mentions having a seventh wife in Moon, which also means he had a sixth, but has not mentioned killing either of them. It appears that his seventh wife is still alive, as one of his quotes in Moon states that he has to tell her about his new girlfriend. It is said at the end of Rick Toppin's Grand Scheme Easter egg that
This guy's
wife
fucking
number nine
insane.
and his new girlfriend has died when the Earth was destroyed. He killed his first wife because she looked at him. His second because she is always asking for more. His third wife was killed because she was a bitch, and his fourth wife was killed because she took his money and ran away, and because she was always talking. And he killed his fifth wife when he was cleaning the axe. In the official timeline, it was revealed that Nikolai only what official timeline? The new
See, they
one.
retconned it. They
In the official
retconned
timeline, it
it.
was revealed that Nikolai only had one wife and fabricated the rest while drunk to hide his painful memories. When was
So
that? But
he
when was that
retconned it.
said?
They retconned it.
Let me look it up.
Let
When
me read Dempsey's.
was it
They retconned so much. It's like,
retcon that
look,
Nikolai
the original one for Tank that an American hero hand him a loaded gun, a good woman, and something to shoot at, and he is happy. Enrage him, and he will rip your guts out and use them as a bandolier. Dempsey was selected for this mission after he showed his true grit at the Battle for Peleliu. Remarkable though it may seem, his unit was captured during the early raids before the main invasion. He
Oh,
spent 2
in
weeks in a
Grod Crovey.
rat-infested bamboo cage
Like,
submerged in malarial water. Well, that did not stop the tank. After he gnawed his way through the cage, he then gnawed his way through his captors armed only with a bobby pin and his Medal of Honor, which he keeps secreted in various body cavities. Now you know there is no before the war for Dempsey and there is no after. There is only the legend of Tank Dempsey and how he will win the war for the rest of us.
yeah.
Actually, Tank Dempsey is probably the only
Oh,
actually good guy,
yeah.
but he's
He's
just
still crazy
horribly
too.
violent.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just horribly
Well,
violent.
think about every quote that man has ever said any game. He's always just nonstop, just like must murder.
Yeah, so they tried to make these guys look more heroic in Black Ops 3.
Let me see. The version painted as a brutal, unfigured by Joseph Stalin. This version painted Nikolai as a brutal, unhinged figure, feared even by Joseph. The retcon. The narrative was later retconned to reveal that Nikolai only had ever had one real wife who was killed during the German invasion.
See, no, that's bullshit. That is
Overcame with
bullshit.
grief,
They
Nikolai turned to
retconned it.
alcohol and began fabricating stories about multiple marriages and murders as his way to cope with his loss. This revelation was confirmed through the Grod Cove Easter egg, where Dr. Monty tells Nikolai, you loved and you lost. Everything else has been delusional fantasy that distanced you from painful truth. This moment reframed Nikolai's character from a caricature of violence to a tragic figure haunted by loss.
They retconned it.
Yes, but was this?
That was in Black Ops 3.
No, but was that talking to the Ultimus one at the end, or was that the?
Yeah,
Because
yes,
aren't
because
there?
he
They
literally
are two
talks, because
separate.
the Primus one
No, I
literally
know that.
mentioned it to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Ultimus
But
one.
they are two separate people, right?
I don't know
Like
anymore, bro. I don't
Primus
fucking know
never
anymore.
like. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, because they met in World War One. Primus crew. So yeah.
Yeah, Primus met in World War One.
So that was
Well,
different to begin with.
yeah, no, it has to be
Yeah,
completely
yeah, it's
different.
different. It's different. The retcons were
Like,
officially introduced
look,
20.
I don't believe the retcon, bro. I remember what I read in World at War. Enter Takeo, for whom life has no meaning if not to perfect your discipline and to reveal true character and honor. Perhaps he ponders this and other philosophical questions as his katana slices through the flesh and sinew of his enemy. Our hero was born into wealth. His family dynasty dates back several centuries, and throughout that time they have been highly decorated samurai and bushi. Well,
Yeah,
Takeo is
even
no exception to
Jason
this celebrated
Blundell said
bloodline.
it, confirmed it. Damn it.
Even when the family first saw the young. Wait, what? Confirm what?
About the Nikolai stuff. That.
Well,
Well,
of course he's gonna confirm
well, no,
it.
I of course I know he put it in the
It was
game.
Black Ops 3.
Yes, it's just.
Even when the family first saw the
Oh
young,
man.
life-filled 5-year-old Takeo playing in the street with his katana and slicing the tails off of terrified kins, it was obvious he was destined to bring
What?
honor to the Masaki name. Reserved and reflective, the war is a perfect opportunity for Takeo to explore his bloodlust, and to study the nature of those less honorable than himself. So if you fall victim to his swift action and might know that you have helped So if you fall victim to his swift action and might know that you have helped a man better than you reach enlightenment, that's his
Wow,
that's 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 the World at War bio, bro.
that's insane. Yeah, the
Alright,
only
let's see.
one who actually made it like was freaking Dempsey.
Dempsey was just a horribly
Yeah, he
violent
was a
guy, but
horribly
that's
violent
it.
American
Everyone
freaking.
else is violent, deranged
Yeah.
murderers. Now let's see Richtofen.
Oh god.
Let's see our man Richtofen, bro. Ricky Toffin. Ricky Toffin, bro.
Ricky Tough.
Ricky Toffin. Okay, come on. Beware. Wait, no. Stop moving the page around. Beware the dock, a message that was scrawled across walls of every town under Maxis's control. Starvation may cripple you, dysentery may wreck you, and gunfire may rip the flesh from your bones, but beware the dock. This is Dr. Richtofen, known affectionately as the Butcher to his victims as they scream in agony moments before he snuffs out their light. All through his career, Richtofen has been at the forefront of torture and information extraction research. Richtofen is an incurable sociopath and sees no moral distinction between natural death and murder. The victim is the victim, regardless of how their demise manifests itself. Dr. Richtofen has a collection of stuffed animals, most of them posed in possessions of terror at the instant of their death.
Huh.
What? Wait, Dr. Richtofen has a collection of stuffed animals, most of them posed in positions of terror at the instant of the. He killed kids. What the fuck? Yo, has a collection of stuffed animals, most of them posed in positions of terror at the instant of their death. Wait, what do they mean by that? Is he just weird with?
I, I mean, you could take it at face value, or you could.
Is he just weird and he has stuffed animals and he just poses them as
For the day
in
will come.
death
For the
possessions,
day
or did he actually take them from his actual victims?
Jeez. Oh, it's a little much.
Due to him being sane at the time of origins, Richtofen's personality is completely different. Yeah, so premise is completely different from Ultimus.
That's crazy.
He appears more fearful for the zombies and is more cautious for his own survival. Richthofen is a psychopath with a desire for violence, often laughing maniacally when killing. He loves blood and death and thoroughly enjoys killing zombies and has a strange obsession for the spleen. Despite his insanity, he retains his knowledge of bodily organs, technology, and Element 115. He despises Dempsey, likes Nikolai, and has mutual feelings towards Takio. He is a megalomaniac due to his plans of destroying the world with a zombie army, which partly fails due to the intervention from Ludwig Maxis. Post-Moon, he retains his
Action.
insanity as a demonic announcer. Yeah, it's probably because this wiki was never updated. After Black Ops 3, probably.
Because there's definitely more, but oh, did you know that Maxis actually I think was mentioned in Totenreich? This is the first time in forever Maxis was mentioned.
I don't even know what was. Okay, so at this point, what is the new stuff about? Like, what the fuck is
Well,
going
at the
on?
moment, okay, it's pretty simple because like they're trying to like each map they get their like souls back because their souls was taken by this.
Wait, so they're doing the soul thing from Black Ops 3, how they're traveling,
Oh, I guess to an extent, it's more like they're alive, but it's like when you look at them, they look like zombies because like I guess their souls inside their body were taken by the oh what is it? What is his name? This like Revolutionary War, Civil War guy, and at the end of the day, the Civil War guy just wants like his timeline to be real again. Like he just wants slaves and stuff. He's just a horrible person.
he's doing all this
Yeah,
stuff
he's
with
literally doing all this
slaves.
stuff because he's like, nah, my life was good. My life was good.
He's doing all of this just so he can get slaves back.
Except he doesn't know by doing this, like he's doing the opposite. Like the ether will actually like um it'll kill
This
everything.
guy is literally doing all this just for slaves. Slaves back.
Doing like he wants his life back, and I'm like, okay, man.
Okay.
It's it's insane.
Well, I mean, after reading all the stuff, I mean, okay.
Where is?
Go
But
crazy,
yeah,
bro.
this map is pretty crazy because it has you can go inside Tyr's head, the robot, which we didn't do before. Tyr was not one of the three. It was you find out in the backstory of Richtofen, like what the purpose of all those robots were, and like where they go. You
Of
know,
Ricky Toffin?
yes, like each robot had a place, and like Tyr was meant to be left in this town. Um, and
Yeah, you gonna live there?
but the God, what was it?
He was gonna live in
The
town?
Shadow Smith or whatever they call him, like this guy who could turn into a freaking monster, like of the
Ricky
town, like
Toffin.
protecting this guy who protects the town. He sorry, I'm trying to think of
I get it.
something. He tries to like the because the boss fight is like you fight this like monster looking guy, this ogre thing, versus While that's happening, Tyr is fighting back against it. Like you turn Tyr back on. Like it's pretty cool because you go inside the robot,
Why
you
isn't
leave
Tyr
his.
trying to kill us?
It looks like Tyr is trying to kill you too because it's like it's shooting missiles, but you find out that the monster is actually protecting its town and actually helps you out. Like he gives you some of your souls back. Like he gives Richtofen's soul back, and then and he tells you what's really happening, like what the guy's doing, and he's like, go find my sister. He's like, go find her. And so people are like, oh my god, because supposedly there was like this volcano map that was like discovered, and people were like, oh, that could be the next map, this crazy volcano map. And oh, the major thing, I guess, is with these like twins. I don't know if you know that much about it. There's like
I've
these,
seen him.
so so I believe they're both Samantha Maxes to an extent. Like, so
The
one
fuck?
twin is meant to be the Samantha Max's like the spirit sort of like before the before timeline, and one is from the after. And you only know that because the one who looks like a zombie, I believe, is from the old timeline because she remembers the four.
How many fucking timelines are there?
Those are the two. It's
But
just like
isn't there also the Cold War timeline?
that is this timeline still. I think if I remember correctly.
Wait, so there's the Ultimus timeline? Wait, no, never mind.
No,
They're
no,
gone.
that's not. I'm saying like everything until
Wait, so the Civil War guy has his own timeline.
yeah, he comes from the cold. Like he came from like the Civil War, which is you can consider it a timeline, but it's more like for some reason he's still alive through the ether or the dark ether. Like he's like, damn it, the world's not the same. Like the world's not the same. But in reality, there's the two major timelines, like the before and then the one we've been sort of in
Oh,
since
so the
Cold War.
classic Call of Duty,
Yes,
the
classic.
Ultimus?
Yeah, with the Ultimates and Primus and everything up until, well, I
Where are
guess
they?
so that ended technically in Black Ops 4. And then Cold War, Black Ops
Wait, what happened in
6,
Black Ops 4?
what was it? Nikolai kills everyone, and then
Oh.
and then kills himself, or he makes Samantha kill him, and then Samantha and this young Eddie walk off into like but you find out they walk off into the dark ether, like they restart life, like in the Cold War timeline, and they can't remember that much, or they do, like they have, like there's like stories in Black Ops 6 of is it Kraft or one of the old guys who finds Eddie and makes him like American almost. But and he
Oh.
says that Eddie dreams of like horrid like things happening to him, and it's like, oh my, he still has a memory, weirdly enough, of the old timeline, even though he's like the young version of himself. Or he's and Samantha, you know what happens to her with Cold War and stuff, but
Wait, what happened to her in Cold War?
she gets sucked into the dark
Oh,
ether,
yeah, but... Yeah,
but
but then what happens in
she
Black
becomes
Ops
like
6?
so in Black Ops 6 that team, they go after
Because didn't she come back, but she has powers or something?
so you think she comes back, but in reality
She never left.
there's that drone, or like some they call it the Sam, drone or
No,
whatever.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like in Cold War. She like they saved her, right? She came back, and then they started fighting the Forsaken or whatever.
Oh, no, but she at the end of the day she does go into the
Goes back into the Dark
yeah,
Ether.
yeah, she with that first that mount, yeah, the first, and then, like just pushes it into like the dark ether with
Oh, so
herself.
she's back in the Dark
Yeah,
Ether.
yeah, yeah. The last thing you see is she goes into it, and that's why
Oh,
in
and
Modern
then it swaps
Warfare,
to Modern Warfare 3.
that's why in Modern Warfare 3 at the end,
You see the Entity?
Janice is on a call with, was it Reznov, and then you see like a portal, and she thinks like she sees like her mom, and then like she gets sucked in, but in reality, to an extent you find out it's actually the Civil War guy actually like capturing people. I say this to an extent because you don't actually see her, like you see a person caged up that sort of resembles everything
Oh,
that
so
happened
Janice
before.
is the one that gets captured?
She and other like he's been like
Oh, do you actually
capturing.
see Janice?
You don't see her full face, but I forget why we know it's
You
her. I have
hear her
to.
voice?
You either hear her voice or you just, because of how everything has been going along, you connect the dots of like who that should be.
What the fuck?
But the twins, like, I don't even know why they exist though. Like the reason, like how they came to be, like, but they are helping you because they're like, f this guy, he wants slaves and stuff.
Wait, so how? But how? Oh, okay, so at this point, we don't know how this guy got like
Not
the
necessarily.
hands on
We
them.
only know like his reasoning, and like he comes out of left field. Like he's just like, yeah, you guys, like,
Wait a minute. Okay, so right after the Forsaken, so what? Samantha pushes the
yeah,
Forsaken,
yeah, and
and she's
her.
trapped in the
Yep.
portal with her. And then, okay,
Black Ops
okay, and then
6, technically.
what happens in Black Ops 7?
Well, Black Ops 7. So at the end of Black Ops 6, this weird looking Ultimus crew comes
Oh
out.
no, I'm sorry, not Black Ops 7.
Black
Black
Ops
Ops
6
6. What happened
is
in Black Ops 6?
the whole point of Black Ops 6 was to go after Edward Richtofen because the whole crew, they were locked up because of him. So they try to kill him, and then each
Oh yeah, did
map
we ever
is
find out what happened to the Requiem team?
ye, uh, ye- uh, who was on
I
that
just know we
again?
got arrested at the end.
Oh, that was the yeah, with Gray and Carter. No,
I know, like,
oh yeah,
when you
on
come back, you get
Terminus.
arrested.
On Terminus, they break out of jail, and
Oh yeah, I know that, but like, I'm talking about the Requiem team.
weren't they the one to? Oh, who was in Rec Room again? I
No,
forget.
no, they
Oh,
were running base of
oh yeah,
operations.
wait,
They were running. They were
Requiem
the announcers.
team. Let me see.
Whatever you played as was the Requiem team.
Oh yes, yeah.
The last time it showed them was like you got back after you did all that stuff in Black Ops uh, Cold War. You got back and you got arrested. And then like people
Yeah.
made the
So
meme of like when the Discord
it was.
gets
Oh
leaked.
yeah, with his strike team commander. Yeah, Weaver, tasked with containing dimensional breaches from the Dark Ether. Following the events of Cold War, the surviving senior staff, um, Mac Carver, Elizabeth Gray, and Oscar Strauss, uh and Maddox were imprisoned by Richtofen and later formed the Terminus team in Black Ops 6. So they were I guess, the CIA backed, right?
No, yeah, they were part of Requiem, but I'm talking about the actual Requiem
The
strike
ones,
team.
oh, the ones who were actually,
They ever mention like the actual what happened to like the guys who
were
were
they
with?
named?
No, because you could play as anyone.
Gotcha. The only people that come up
The last
is
time you saw was like they got
in
arrested.
Liberty Falls. You play
Oh yeah,
it.
wait. What about the guys in Liberty Fall? Wait. How does that connect to anything else?
Well, it does and it doesn't. But
What?
because okay, in Liberty Falls, you play as that strike team commander, or do you play as him,
That's a
or
different strike team though.
technic? Oh yeah, but they work under Edward. I
Oh
meant.
wait, no, wait, hold on, wait. Actually, hold up. They said that I remember when Liberty Falls came out, they were very like cagey about it, and they were like, a strike team shows up, which the guy, the announcer,
Yeah.
assumed was part of the rescue thing.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
What did he mean by that? Were they actually
He
not with
no, they were a
Richtofen
Oh yeah, I
guys?
remember now. That team that shows up is just a totally separate team. Just shows up.
So who are those guys?
They don't. I don't know if they actually had a. It was like a third party that just came in for no reason.
What the
Liberty
fuck?
Falls. Easter egg storyline. Let me see.
But that team gets trapped there, right?
Yeah. Let me see. Alpha Team, or let me follow. Liberty, follows Project Janus security Alpha Team as they attempt to close a dimensional breach caused by the rogue scientist Dr. Panos. Yeah. Um, After a dimensional breach at Project Janus facilities near Liberty Falls, West Virginia, Alpha Team is tasked by Security Chief John Blanchard to rescue missing scientists and contain the Dark Ether outbreak. Um, let's see. After sinking these projector devices with a Strauss counter and depositing the essence canisters into the church machine, Panos betrays the team. He swaps places with Alpha Team, trapping them as souls in the Dark Ether while he escapes to the real world. Um, and then he shows up at, like, I think the last map in Black Ops 6, and then he dies.
Oh, so that strike team's dead.
Yeah, he replaced them, and they're stuck in the Dark Ether for.
Oh wait, so they're not
They're
dead.
not dead, but they're like imprisoned, but they never come back. So, like, they were
So
imprisoned,
and
just like
you
yeah,
don't know who sent these guys.
no, but well, this part of the team was yeah. This is a. It says it's follows a
No,
project.
I mean because it says that they're Project Janus, but I
I
remember
know. I remember there
someone
was a
like
third.
no, cause, yeah, because like the guy
Uh.
specifically mentioned that what from
Third.
the perspective of the announcer that he
Yeah. Yeah.
thought it was a team from Project Janus.
Let me see. Let me see.
So like, and then why would you mention that if it's not really a team from Project Janus? Like, why would you not say in this map you play as a strike team from Project Janus? Instead, he says a team arrives in what is assumed to be, you know, Project Janus team. So
Let's see. Yeah, for some reason I can't find that part about them not being like the crew that Blanchard was like, who are you? Like, he thought they were Alpha Team, but they
they
were
were someone
just
else.
someone else. Yeah, that doesn't really go
Yeah.
anywhere. I
Oh,
think
okay.
because
Well,
that map was meant to be like the Panos thing was the only thing that mattered, where like he gets out of Dark Ether and he can roam around again, but then he dies in the last map.
who was he?
He was a, um, a scientist for, I guess, under Edward for like building the, I forget what he was building. Let me see. Black Ops 6.
Building the cock and ball
Let me see.
torture
Let me see.
3000.
Yeah. He was a scientist at Project Janus. Let's see. Working on Project Janus Energy Research Division Liberty Fall. As a secret side project, he was collaborating with a World War II veteran and moonshiner named Tommy Joe to create a makeshift distillery using schematics obtained from within Project Janus. What?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
um,
What the hell is going on?
on the 5th of February 1991, Panos was contacted for the first time by an unknown individual through his dreams, who claimed he could
His
provide him
dream.
knowledge of the Dark Ether through Panos. Though Panos would have to want it with all of his body and soul. Some days later, Panos was again contacted by the mysterious benefactor during one of his lucid dreams and guided him through a stretch of land covered in mist and fog that included a farmhouse and a place of nourishment, which the benefactor promised would be restored as well as Panos. A couple weeks later, the dimensional breach occurred at Liberty Falls. Panos tried to use a limited trans-dimensional gateway device (LTG) with fellow Janus scientists Dr. Moline and Dr. Pelletier to contain the breach. However, the endeavor ended in a catastrophic failure that led Panos to be trapped inside the Dark Ether pocket dimension in the church area, while Pelletier and Moline were killed shortly thereafter by either injuries from the blast or a zombie attack. Uh, he met the person in his dreams while in the Dark Ether who promised him a way out, but also power, forbidden knowledge.
He's just random guy.
Several hours later, Alpha Team uh, arrived on the site of the outbreak and made their way to the church. There, Panos initiated contact with them and their handler. Oh, that's right, their handler. That's why they thought he was like, "Who are you? This team?" Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Once Panos reached Project Janus headquarters, he secured himself within its confines and hid from the outbreak that had occurred within it. When the Terminus crew arrived, he attempted to convince them to take his side in killing Blanchard by attempting to persuade them into crafting the Gorgafex and its respective upgrade. It is unknown whether the crew chose to help Panos or Blanchard and their fates if they are not killed. What? And then it says siding with Panos or siding with Blanchard. Okay. If you choose to side with
This wasn't.
Panos,
Wait.
I forgot. So in that, I think it's like the last map this happens. You have like two options: siding with Panos and Blanchard. Um, except I forgot Blanchard was even mentioned again. If the
Oh,
crew chose to help Panos, they complete several tasks with the Gorgafest weapon, including the construction of a life-draining device, and finish off by heading to Blanchard's security room and draining his life essence. Panos then claims that Blanchard died as he lived. Deeply unpleasant, yet surprisingly useful. But if you side with Blanchard, they'll destroy the physical body of Panos after initiating a lockdown procedure in the reception area of the map. When the crew reactivates said elevator, Panos' life essence travels to the quantum computing area in the form of a light orb, which attempts to live through random zombies that appear nearby. Once every light-infected zombie is killed, all the orbs will unite and will spawn Panos' ghost. After Panos protects his current form, his life essence would then be sucked into the Gorg effects. Oh my god, his life would be sucked into the weapon. It's
okay,
really
so okay,
honestly the dead end with those two characters. Like,
okay. So what happened in the main story of Black Ops 6 then?
oh, the whole time they're going after Edward Richtofen, and when they finally find him, you find out like the crew realizes that what was it, Weaver? Um,
We were killed his
yeah,
family
yeah,
or
he
something.
didn't remember for some reason, whatever. But
Oh, oops.
and he's like, oh my god, he's like, oh, fucking, what have I done? So I'm the reason this is all happening. Like, but you know, Rick Tofen's like, yeah, it's whatever. It's,
Okay.
it's to an
And
extent.
didn't they fight like a
Yeah, and they
dinosaur or
fight a
something?
dinosaur, and then they um, because in the last map you have to side with Richtofen or you side with the Sam robot. Like they're
Why is the Sam robot fighting?
because well Edward's against the Sam robot the whole time because it's
Why?
uh let me look that
What the fuck?
up. Ending of
Oh no, wait. So they escape the Terminus prison.
yeah,
Then
yeah,
they go meet up with Ravenov at
in
Citadel
yeah, yeah,
Nevermore.
and then at the end that yeah the craft is in that. I keep getting the right names wrong, but oh yeah, the
I don't even
guy who
fucking know.
was
So what
um
was the map after Citadel? The desert map, right?
it was the tomb. They go to the
Yeah,
tomb,
the tomb map.
which
That was
it's sort of like a dead end, but you know they see like because the enemy is like a not a person, it's like an artifact. And then at the end of that,
and then what
um,
do they do there?
they literally just fight this artifact. They take it, I think, and it's hard to explain because if you remember at the time, this was when voice actors were on strike or something, or they left. So
The AI, yeah.
there was no voicing at all at the end of that cutscene. Like nothing, like no one says a
That
word
sucks.
and you hear nothing. And then from there they go to a Janus
They went
facility.
to the museum, right?
Oh no, sorry.
The double tap place.
Yes, 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 yes. That ends in. I forget how that ends. Now. Is that the one? Oh, that's the dinosaur one. Yeah.
That's when they caught up with Richtofen, right?
Yes, and then they go to like the main Janus facility, and then at the end it's like you either side with Richtofen or you side with Sam over
Wait. So
her.
what was their entire goal this entire
Well,
time?
they
Like, why are
they
they
just
finding all
wanted
these
to kill
relics?
Richtofen.
But then they met up with Richtofen, and then what?
They then he explained his side of things, and
Oh, and now what?
then they have an option by the last map of like, do they still? Because then Sam has like, I guess the robot tells them like their the robot's perspective of what should be like, and so like he,
Yeah. So,
I,
wait, no. So they all met up with Richtofen,
they
and
were gonna
then
kill him, but
everyone knows.
they
Okay,
kept him
everyone
alive.
knows what really
Yeah,
happened. So what is the problem here? Like,
he
what?
explained. He's like, we gotta kill Sam. Like she's the actual. I forget
What?
the reason. Let me look. Black Ops 6 ending story. Let me look it up. Oh, let's see. Uh, let's see. Dr. Modi, the main antagonist of the Terminus Island map, is killed by Patient 13, the humanoid subject. Richtofen's capture. So it is revealed that Sam AI, created from Samantha's Max's mind, is actually the true villain. It captured Edward Richtofen and sent him to the Dark Ether. Oh, while deceiving the crew into believing he was heading to Avalon to retrieve Sentinel artifacts. Oh, I think maybe he was trying to. The Sentinel artifacts were from Vanguard. That's how they connected everything. The Chaos story return. So the ending officially merges the Dark Ether storyline with the Chaos story from Black Ops 4, introducing Sentinel artifacts and mysterious group of the Nine. Um, so a moral dilemma. Players face a choice between allowing the Sam AI to inhabit the mysterious group of the Nine. No, the Nine, which is um. Oh yeah, I guess were they called or was it the enemies in that? Were they the cult the Nine, right? Or oh yeah, never mind. Was Black Ops 4? Oh yeah, well, Vanguard and Black Ops 4 were connected, right? Or oh no, sorry, Chaos Story ended on a cliffhanger. Uh, and then Vanguard is, but if I remember correctly, okay, sorry, there was two things. They were connecting the Chaos Story in Black Ops 6 with Sentinel artifacts, but then in Black Ops 7 they were connecting Vanguard mythology with like the craft and all those people and the Nazi stuff. I'm surprised how interesting it actually gets when you do connect them. Because that's true. If you actually played it, it is more surprising. Oh, okay. But, um, oh yeah, the moral dilemma. Players face a choice between allowing the Sam AI to inhabit a physical body, saving Samantha's consciousness, but trapping the AI, or defeating Richtofen to reunite him with his family, destroying the AI. I'm not sure how he reunites with them. I guess they you either let Sam inhabit a physical body, which saves Samantha's consciousness, but trapping the AI? I don't know what that means. I guess maybe yes. Let me read let me no. Oh yeah, I guess these sentinel artifacts. Oh, I remember. Yeah, the nine who harness the energy called prima materia, which could be responsible for the creation of the unit. Yep. Responsible for the creation of the universe, supposedly. The chaos story was reportedly closed, never to be explored again, yet to be. Uh, let's see. The same AI instructs the team to explore the area. Oh yeah, we're the same AI has been talking to us. I think most of the time, so like we're on their like her side until you find Rick Top and realize what's happening. Um, believes that the Sentinel artifact may be hidden there. Getting the artifact back would bring Samantha's Maxis back from the dark ether and restoring her life. Oh, that's what we believe. That like getting these artifacts can like bring Samantha Maxis back. However, the same AI is lying to the team. It has already taken Richtofen into the Dark Ether realm. In fact, it was the same AI that started the outbreaks in Liberty Falls and even on Terminus Island. Now it is attempting to lead our team to Avalon for unknown reasons. Uh, oh, this is before the last map came out. Why am I reading an article before that? But they both, it's weird. Whatever you choose leads to Black Ops 7, so it wasn't like drastic, I guess. Yes, but you realize it wasn't. I guess it wasn't actually Samantha though. Like it thought, or she's still in the dark ethers. But the whole time she's like, "Yeah, I'm stuck there. I'm just the AI. I need you to get these artifacts to get me out." But nah, I just want a body. I just want either that or you destroy the yeah. It I mean that timeline still exists, Black Ops 6 and Cold War, except except in Black Ops 7 you're sort of like skipping around. You're not really timeline skipping. You're just going to different areas more so. You're like, yeah, no, because oh, you mean we're still in the same? Sorry, we're in the same timeline, but now we're just being thrown around um to different locations to stop. Yeah, because you get teleported to a different area and meet up with the Ultimus crew, and then the warden or whatever his name is, um, he like introduces himself and he takes your souls, and then he like teleports you to they get teleported to the first map in Black Ops 7. That's I don't know where that location is. I haven't played it. Well, from following the storyline through like Easter eggs and stuff, but well, I that was the quickest way, but I was trying. How does try? I'm not a robot. Come on. Let's see. I forget the actual place though. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Oh, they like Google says it. It introduces the original premise crew. I thought they're the Ultimates. Huh? I think that's wrong because they're not young. They like Nick. They're different altogether from Ultimates to sort of because they're. I'm not even sure where they got them from. No, no, no. But Rick Toffin's wearing like his his jacket, like he's no, no, no. They're new variants. That's what it was. New variants of the original four characters emerged from the shadows to welcome the Terminus crew. This signals a shift in focus for Black Ops 7, where these iconic characters are expected to serve as primary playable cast. Well, um, wait, Dark Ether Saga. The story continues within the Dark Ether with Black Ops 7 exploring new lore. With Stooling Chair as a potential attack. What? He hasn't even brought up. Let me. That I don't think that's right. Let me see. uh, let me see. So what? Yeah, no. Let's see. Black Ops 7 continues. Let's see. Yeah, Dark Ether Saga. Pick it up immediately after the event of Black Ops 6. The storyline takes place entirely within the dark ether, a chaotic dimension. Yeah, that acts like a supernatural Bermuda Triangle, pulling characters and locations from various timelines and worlds. The narrative follows a combined crew of 8 characters. Um, let's see. Yeah, they must survive and escape the dimension while confronting the warden. Um, let's see. Yeah, the first map they're like brought to Ashes of the Damned revolves around uncovering the truth behind the entity, which is the primary force behind the Dark Ether's events. Um, it's like in a let me see. Where does Ashes? Let me see. It's just a place called Ashwood. Um, oh wait, the primary hub is Ashwood, which connects to districts, including to yeah, which connects to key districts, including Janus Towers Plaza, the starting area. Van Horn Farm, Black. Oh, so it does actually connect to Janus Towers. Huh? I guess this is a separate section, because like your starting area is the Janus Towers. Let me look at the plot. Oh, okay. They have been teleported to a mirrored version of Janus Towers within the Dark Ether dimension, where they encounter an alternate incarnation of their old rival Edward Richtofen, as well as the rest. Moments later, they are confronted by the warden. Force them to fight their way. Yeah, for facility and work together to survive across multiple different locales, each torn from the real world at different points in time, following tra- uh, tragic or dark events. Okay, yeah. The 8 of them all begin to suffer limited memory loss through their memories seem to be fading over time. During the time they had, oh yeah, Ted, the bus driver, and all that stuff. Okay, yeah. What time is it? Oh shoot. I might have to end it on that, but let me. How long was that? That's not bad. 2 hours. Okay. Uh, yeah. Any last words? But anything? Okay. See you guys next week.